Hey you guys, so you guys asked this morning on Twitter for me to do a tutorial, a room decor, show you guys my room and things like that. I never do room tutorials, hardly if ever. I did a small one when I first moved into my place in LA. But at that time I didn't really have like a lot of furniture, and a lot of my stuff got broken during the move by that horrible moving company. So since then I've just been working on trying to get my home together and have it how I want it. My room basically consists of purples and acrylics. I like things to be clear. I really like things to be organized. I love my lotions, my body splashes. I like to put things on display and have them look really, really pretty. But then there's that tomboy side of me where I still love my baseball hats and sneakers. But you know, on top of that, I love my high heels and my purses. So just kind of having like that yin and yang. I love bling. I love rhinestones and stuff like that. So I work hard to like kind of make my things different. I'll buy something that's acrylic, but because I want it to stand out, I'll add my own rhinestones or jewels to them just to make them pop a little bit, just to make them sparkle. And for a long time I thought that I couldn't have a vanity because, like I said, I'm not like a super girly girl. But what I realized is that I should have got a vanity a long time ago because I love it. It's perfect. I have a place to sit and do my hair. If I'm making a wig, like all my threads and stuff are right there. I have my lipsticks, you know, my face powders. I'm not really that into eyeshadow. I don't own a lot of makeup. What you see is literally all I own. I see some girls' room tours and they have so much makeup. I just have just a little bit, and the vanity works for what I do. This is another display rack with some of my favorite shoes here. So I kind of have that displayed and some things I've gotten from YouTube over the years. And this is my nail polish rack. As most of you guys know, I love doing my nails. Not good with the whole eyeshadow thing. I'm not into the whole eyes, but I do love doing different things to my nails. And that's why I got myself a nail polish rack, and I customized it myself, added my rhinestones. You know, some of them I left, some rows I left clear, other rows I put little rhinestones on there. So that way it can match the rest of my acrylic that's on my vanity set. So I definitely love this nail polish holder. If you guys don't have one, definitely pick one up. I got it on Amazon for a really good deal. This is my bench. It's padded, it's black with crystals on there. It goes with my dresser, and it also goes with my headboard. So like I said, I really love crystals. I love diamonds, bling bling, you know, stuff like that. That's just what I'm into. It makes me happy. I like things that are like really reflective and light and bright. So that's kind of the theme I was going for in my room, and that's why I have different displays. Now this is my living room. Because my boys spend a lot of time in the living room, I definitely wanted a more masculine feel. So I stuck with a blue and gray theme. And these are flowers that I got and I put together myself. But this is the living room. That's the couch I got last year. So now I've been able to put it together with a really cool carpet. And the table is a floating table, so the legs are completely see-through. And they match my desk that I showed you guys the other day on YouTube. So this is like the matching piece to it. So it's a really, really cool table. It almost looks like the top is just floating because you don't see the legs at first. So it trips people out when they come over. But I really like it. The centerpiece that I had currently was brown. It's from my old table, if you guys remember my video when I first moved in. So I got rid of that. I gave that table away to one of my friends, but I still had the centerpiece, and I wanted to make it something that would go with that table. So I'm showing you everything I'm going to be using here that's going to make these centerpieces come together. I had a really good time making this video. I'm really, really artsy, and a lot of people don't know that. I do a lot of, you know, do-it-yourself projects. I make a lot of arts and crafts. I make wigs. I do all types of things, and I just have fun with it, you know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to share this with you guys, and hopefully you guys can, you know, do the same thing for yourself. So stay tuned for the DIY. Hey you guys, happy Sunday. So I had a really good morning with you guys on Twitter. We had a real cool discussion about life and parenting and things like that. And I'm working on some new centerpieces, and I know a lot of you guys really requested me to do this in the last video when I showed you guys my centerpiece that I put on the table. And I clean my centerpieces. If you use filtered water, it will last about 4 weeks. So I clean them out every 4 weeks. If you use regular tap water, it will stay clear about 2 weeks. So that's something to keep in mind. But I wanted to show you guys how you guys can get your own centerpieces and how you guys can make this yourself. All right, you guys. So this is what I have here. These are called water jewels. And basically they come in several different colors. You can get them in clear. You can get them in color. As you guys see, I have some purple ones in here that kind of go with my bedroom theme. But the main thing is that you want to get the clear ones because that's how you're going to get the effect. They're going to look really, really cool. So you want to soak them overnight in water. This is how they start off. They come in these packages. You can get these on Amazon, at Michael's. And they come in these really, really small packages. And yes, I'm missing a nail. Don't judge me. Really overnight. You have to soak them for at least 6 hours, depending on how big you want them. If you don't want them as big, you soak them for about, under 5 hours. If you want them to be the full maximum, which is about this big here, you're going to soak them for at least 6 to 8 hours. And then once they're soaked, you just want to drain the water in a drainer and then just kind of let it sit. So I have a few of them, and I kind of want to show you guys how it works. This is one of my vases here. So what you're going to want is any type of vase. I got this vase from the dollar store. So you just want any type of vase. Here goes another vase. This one's going to be in my living room. And as you see, these jewels are blue and clear because my whole living room is like a bluish gray theme. And I also have like a floating table. So I want it to kind of match with this. So once you add water to it, it's going to disappear. So what I'm going to do is show you guys. I have a cup of the blue and clear beads right here. And I'm going to pour them in my vase. And they're kind of bouncy. So as you guys see in the vase here, you guys can see where the blue ones are, where the clear ones are, and things like that. But now, watch what happens when I add water to the mixture. So once I add water to the vase, you guys see how the clear ones disappeared? And now as you guys see, the only thing that's floating in there are the blue jewels. But the clear ones are still in there. So that's the trick. So the blue ones are floating around and people are like, what the heck is that? What is that blue thing? But the clear ones are in there too. And the clear ones are what's going to help, to float whatever you add into the vases. So this is like just a really, really cool trick. So what you guys are basically going to need is this. You're going to need flowers of your choice. You guys can get these from the Dollar Tree. These blue ones I'm going to put in my living room. I got these from the Dollar Tree. These purple and white ones are really pretty. They're like wedding flowers. I got these from Michael's and I put them in my bedroom. So what you're going to do, you're just going to get some scissors, get some really thick ones here, and you're basically just going to cut them. And so on top of that, what you're going to need to have float in there is something really cool. These are called beaded jewels, and you can get these from anywhere. Might want to come in kind of close. But you can get them at Michael's, and they're basically decorative bowl fillers. The ones I use in my bedroom are like a pearl and a pearl pink, but they come with like the little faux diamonds and stuff like that. And I already have them here in this cup. And then I also have some purple jewels that's going to go with my bedroom theme as well. And I got the purple jewels off of my old cell phone, okay? So this is from like when I had like the Note 2. So being that I have upgraded to a S7 phone, I still have this case, and I love this case. It's really cute. It was Hello Kitty, and I like the jewels. So all I did was just pull out some of these jewels, like some of these purple crystals, and I pulled them off, and that is what I am using in my floating vase. So like I said, you can use anything, and it's going to look really, really cool once they start floating. For my vanity setup, I'm going to take this comb off of there, and I'm going to put this in my vanity vase. So, and there's a little nail polish. I'm going to pull that off. There's a little hand mirror. I'm going to pull that off. And maybe a little purple flower. I'll pull that off as well. They come off really easy. I was always sticking these back on. And, they'll float. And it's going to look really, really cool when it's all said and done. You can get some crystal rocks, like the little crystal clear rocks. You get this at the dollar store for $1. You can get any color blue. I just stuck with the clear. So those are some things to fill, and because those are heavy, they're going to fall to the bottom. But with the jewels, we'll be holding some of them up. So I'll kind of even it out. And then, y'all know I love my bling bling. I love my shiny stuff. So these are like some faux diamonds as well that you can add in there. And then you can also add the faux diamonds to the centerpieces right here. So here goes some centerpieces. And I added some of the diamonds to it, and that's going to be part of this decorative item here. So now if you don't want to wait, if you don't want to make these yourself, You can also buy them at Michael's as well. They also have some that are already pre-made. And this is like probably $6. Or else you can pay like $2 something and then just make it yourself. It's really your choice. And if you have anything extra, you just store it. So now for the vase. I got this vase from an ex. And I really like the vase. It's very heavy duty. It's really pretty. It was plain, so I wanted to jazz it up and go with the theme of my room. My room is like literally all crystals and bling bling, and it's really shiny. And so I wanted, you know, to make the vase kind of pop as well. So all I did was just take some decorative rhinestones and some e-glue, like E600 glue, and you just kind of glue the rhinestones around there, and it just gives like a really nice decorative look. I've seen these in the stores go for as much as $12. You can just do it yourself literally for a few dollars. So everything that's going in the smaller vase is basically in this little cup, so you can like kind of split what you want, how you want it to look. You can split it in between everything. So everything that I want in the small vase is right here. Everything I'm going to put in the big vase is over here. So let's go ahead and get started. I have a mixture of purple and clear. So I just take a few handfuls and I just drop them in here. Grab a few handfuls and you just drop them in like so. And you can see the purple, you can see the clear. And then what you want to start doing is adding your little decorative stuff. So now I'm going to start adding like some of the beads. Just kind of plop them in there. Now, I told you guys earlier that you're going to want a mixture of different size beads. So you see there's some large ones. There's some little diamonds in there. There's a purple heart. So you just kind of drop them in there. And you'll also want some heavy beads. These heavy beads are really dope. These are the black ones. They're a lot heavier. I think I paid like $2 for them. These are going to fall to the bottom, but it's just going to give the vase, you know, just a bit of... I don't know, it's just going to give it some pizzazz because you don't want everything floating to the top. And you can also put your own little diamonds in there as well. So as you guys see, I have a few things in here. So now what I'm going to do is take my sink handle. So like I said, you can either use tap water or filtered water, whatever you want. But just for this purpose, I'm going to take my sink handle here. I'm going to kind of put that in the vase. I'm going to start filling up. And as you guys see it filling up, you can see everything starting to disperse and disappear. The black beads are floating down to the bottom like I want them to. See, the flowers are floating around. So by then, I usually cut everything off. I set this down. And you guys see how everything's floating. You guys can see the diamonds in there. You just kind of want to play around with it. And it's just going to keep floating here. And so now what you want to do is finish adding the rest of your beads and everything else. Take off some more stuff here. And now you're going to add these. So you just get a cup, scoop it, and start pouring everything in there. Want to scoop and pour. And then you just want to play around in there. And some might pop out. And if they pop out, just throw them back in. Want the flowers kind of facing the front. And you can see the beads now starting to float on their own. You can see some of the diamonds. Now I want some of that purple. I want this purple heart up more. So the key is to try and get them in between some of the gel jewels. So you just got to move them around and you just kind of place them how you want them. And then this really pretty purple flower, I'm going to put right there in the middle. So once you wet it, you'll see it there. And it's really beautiful. I mean, it's just a gorgeous centerpiece. You can add some more jeweled beads in here. And as you see, they disappear. So now they're going to hold these flowers right into place. So that's the centerpiece there. It's gorgeous. And then another thing you can do, and I'll show you guys when it gets darker, you can use floating candles This is not a floating candle, but you guys get my drift. You can use floating candles in here, or you can use submersive lights, okay? I almost said submissive, and I didn't mean that. I meant submersive lights. So these are really, really dope as well. You cut these on, and like you basically can drop them in the water, or you can clip them onto the sides, and then it's gonna give the vase a really, really beautiful glow. And I was able to get the rest of the jewels peeled off of the cell phone case, and I like this little nail polish holder and this little mirror. So we're gonna put that in there as one of the floating pieces. And these, you're not gonna be able to reach your hand in there. So these are a bit more difficult to do. So I'm gonna go in and grab some of these jewels. I'm gonna let them just kind of fall in there. Here goes a little comb and a flower. So we're gonna just start with those few right now. And I'm gonna add a little bit of water. And then with these, because this is a smaller, you can't put your hand in there obviously. So you're gonna just kind of shake it around. So I'm gonna add the little nail polish bottle, the little mirror, more diamonds. I'm gonna add some more floats. Add a little bow tie in there. Again, you can kind of shake it up here, so that way the flower is wet. So now you can see the nail polish bottle kind of floating. You can see the mirror right here, the little mirrored handle, and the little diamonds and the flowers. And like I said, you just play around with it. Okay, so I have everything in there. I got all the pieces where I want them. You can see the little bling, the nail polish. So with this vase, I just put a regular small tea light candle on top, and it just floats perfectly. And at night you can light it and it looks so beautiful. If you don't have tea lights, you can also use submersive lights. So you just turn these on, you drop it in there, and then it's gonna shine in the vase. Like so, and it's waterproof as well. I wanted something really pretty, so I got this little coaster, and it had little rhinestones already built in. So what I wanted to do was take some of my diamonds that I bought from the store. So I just kind of placed my diamonds around them. So I just kind of placed my diamonds around in a circle for this little vase. So now I just take this, I set that in the middle, and I just put the diamonds around them, and it looks so beautiful at night. It's bling blingy, it's shiny, it just looks really awesome. It's like when people see it, they're like, what is that? You know, so it just goes really perfect with my vanity, because my vanity is completely mirrored. So another thing you can do with water jewels is you can get them in different colors. And so because, you know, my room is like black, silver, acrylic, and purple, with hints of purple. You can also turn these into like smell good items. So you can put essential oils in here. So with this one, I have lavender oils that I use like in my hair and on my skin. And so what I did with this is I took some purple and clear beads. I added just a little bit of water. You don't want a whole lot of water. You just want to add a little bit so it stays moisturized. And then I added a few drops of lavender, and it smells really good. So now this is the living room one that we're going to make here. And as you guys see, this one is a mixture of blue and clear, because my living room is blue and gray. So that's why I'm doing the blue and clear. I'm going to add a few of the bigger beads in there as well. And so I'm going to add the rest of the floating pieces. I have some black, some crystal. I'm going to go ahead and add like some of these jeweled rocks here. Kind of throw them in. I'm going to kind of just pour these in here like so. And I'm going to go ahead and add some water. And you're going to see, matter of fact, let me pull out the flowers. I want you guys to see how the clear disappears once again, and then the blue is just left. So I'm adding the water now. And you guys can see how all you see now is just blue. All that clear is going away. And you can see the jewels and stuff floating now too. So now I'm going to take this and add the flower petals. Take a spoon and kind of mix this around here. And of course, the heavier black beads are going to float to the bottom. Going to dip the flowers in the water. Kind of have those floating around in there. And just kind of keep stirring it around. This is not as big as that other one, so you just want to use like a regular spoon. And stir it around so that way the beads can start floating. And then once again, you can add a submersive light in there. Or you can go on ahead and add a floating candle. But it makes a really beautiful centerpiece. So this is going to go into my living room and it's going to go perfect with the decor. And so I'll show you guys what everything looks like at night. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey you guys, so you guys are in my bedroom. Yes, okay. So anyhow, so this is my beautiful vanity I've been working on for like the past 3 weeks. You guys have been seeing me on Instagram, posting pictures. This is my beautiful ghost chair. I love it. This is why I sit and get ready. I used to think that you used to have to own a bunch of makeup to have a vanity, and that's not true. You know, the only thing I really own is like some face powders, some lipsticks, nail polishes, and my brushes, and that's about it. You know, it's cool to have a vanity because that way you have a place to sit down and, you know, get ready in the morning, so I love it. So anyhow, this is what I did with my vase here. You guys can see everything that's set up how I want it, how it's floating. It's beautiful. It goes perfectly with my vanity. So, like I said, you can put a submersive light in there, or else you can just put a tea light. And I prefer the tea light just because it looks so beautiful at night. So I'm going to go ahead and light it for you guys. Now that it's evening. So now it's lit. And the best part about my vanity is that, yes, honey, it's remote control. If you guys want to know how I put up my vanity lights myself and made it a remote control vanity, leave a comment down below. I did film myself putting it together. So if you guys want to see it, I can edit it and put it up on YouTube. Just let me know. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off right now. Bam! It's dark. So it's off and it looks just beautiful. And this is why I like using a tea light, because it looks very real. It's really, really pretty. It makes a really, really nice glow. And these other pieces I have in here, I have electronic tea lights. Because these are placed inside of a glass, I would not put a tea light in here because I wouldn't want the glass to get hot and explode. So this just kind of flows together really, really nice. So at night, that's what I'll do. I'll light all 3 of these up, and it just looks really pretty. And the tea lights smell really good, so I love doing that. So now I want to go ahead and take you on to the next thing. Let me turn the light back on here. Boom, we got light. So this is like my shelf. These are some beautiful flowers. They're wedding flowers I put together. I got these at Michael's. They were having a sale, 50% off. So I usually put my floating candle in front of here to kind of cover up the stems and stuff like that. That's a birthday card that Devin Brown got me, one of my subscribers. Shout out to you. And I want to show you one more thing. For my birthday, Devin also wrote me this beautiful letter, and it means the world to me. And whenever I'm down, I read it. Yes, I framed your letter because I really appreciate my subscribers. So it means a lot when my subscribers send me things like this, like a birthday card, a letter, everything. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So I want to show you guys what I did with this. And then also the lavender smell good I was telling you guys about. I put this here as well, and it kind of just has the whole room smelling really nice and fresh. So now this is the submersive light. So what you're going to do is twist this all the way until it clicks, because you want to make sure no water gets in there. You see how bright it is? And all you're going to do is just drop that in. And it's going to kind of just float. Looks like a little mini flashlight. So you just drop that in there. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off the lights. So now the lights are off. And you can see how pretty it is. And at night when it's like really dark, it just looks really, really pretty. I'm going to turn that the right way here. And it's waterproof, so you don't have to worry about like shocking yourself or anything like that. And it just kind of floats in there really, really nice. You can move the flowers over a bit. And it just gives it like a really cool glow. So these are just some of the things that you can do with your decorative items. So I have fun just creating a lot of these things myself. And, you know, it's really fun when I wake up in the morning and I see like this beautiful floating vase and these pretty flowers. They put a smile on my face. So now I want to show you guys how I did the living room. Come on. Okay, so last but not least, this is the living room one with all that blue and gray. Like I said, I want to go with my decor. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this submissive light all the way until it clicks. And once again, just going to pop it in there. Kind of just hide it with the flowers so it's not like shining in your face. And there you go. And it's just really beautiful. You can see those jeweled beads and it just makes it look, you know, like it's glowing. It just looks really, really pretty. So I wanted to show you guys what it looked like late at night. So right now it's about 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's why this video has taken literally all day to kind of produce, because I want to show the final effects. And as you guys can see, it is really beautiful. You guys can see the blue from the jeweled beads, and then you guys see the flowers and everything else. It's such a really pretty centerpiece. And the cool thing about these centerpieces that it's just not for like your home decor. You can also use it for barbecues, weddings, picnics, anything where you know there's going to be like an evening or a sunset. These are really perfect if you want to just have that bit of elegance for like your dinner parties. If you want to have like a romantic dinner with your significant other, this is something that you can put as like the focal point, the little centerpiece. I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. I had a really good time making it. Like I said, you can also use them as like night lights. Like that's what I do. Like, you know, when I'm not ready to go to bed, but I don't want a whole lot of light on in the room, I'll just turn on these lights and just, you know, have like a soft glow and just kind of chill and relax and just let the day's stress come off of me. Let the trolls not bother me and all that stuff. So, you know, this is my decor. This is what I like to do. And that's why I want to do this tutorial to show you guys how to make these yourselves. So if you guys do end up making some, make sure you tag me on Instagram. I am at Lovelyti2002 on Instagram. I would love to see what type of designs you guys come up with. So I hope everyone has a good night. I am off to bed. New videos coming in the morning. Deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit Lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.